So today we have with us a great audience. We have with us Sonu Singh, who is a corporate trainer, as well as he's a coach, motivator, and she has got a unique quality of good listening. She's a good listener and listens to the stories about various people and then guide them as per their need. So welcome Sonu on this our MYB channel for talking with us. So yes, Sonu, please tell us about yourself and your career and what you want to do.
Thank you so much, Rajesh, for calling me and for such a beautiful introduction. This platform, MIB, I'm sure is going to be a great and a bigger platform for people like us who wants to really come and showcase their career, their passion, and what we all do. So by profession, I am an ex-HR executive, and by qualification, I am an MBA graduate from Marketing and Human Resource. By passion, I am a trainer. I'm a coach, public speakers roles that I do, and on top of it, by personal grit, I'm a mother of a 5-year-old son. So handling all these roles have been really path-breaking for me, I must say, because at a very young age, when you want to shift from a corporate job, which was high-paying, giving you all the benefits that you wanted, to come and follow your passion and your zeal to become a public speaker, a motivator, and a trainer is not easy. But then I chose this path, and I'm here since past 3 years now, making myself making footprints for myself on this platform of training and development. By profession, I have always been in the L&D department since my early ages. So I was into L&D with a pharma company. From there on, the passion of training developed in me. And when I had the choice to go back to a full-time opportunity or drive my passion, I chose to drive my passion.
Oh, super. Just want to know who was your first customer? A customer means your whom you coach for. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't do much of one-on-one consulting. I do more into corporate trainings and group trainings. So my first group training was with a real estate company, and the immediate second was with a women's group. So these two were my precious clientele that I had, because they are your first and they actually build a foundation for your future. So when you excel in your first attempt, you think that yes, you have it, you get that confidence, and then there is no stoppage. So that these are the two which I had worked with, and till now I'm associated with them and I do a lot of trainings for them. So this was a very big brand in Gurgaon that I worked with, and I'm very grateful that they gave a fresher a chance to come and speak in front of their colleagues. So that is how it started.
Great. So how do you get new clients now? Do you use any techniques or any ways?
No technique as if I have discovered till now. If I say, people say that they have this technique, that technique. To be very true, I am currently freelancing, and in a freelancing job, techniques basically don't work. It's all about your showcasing. It's all about you being in front of the people every single moment, so they come and take your notice, and then you get your clients. So from the day I started off with my social media very strongly. I started off with talking to people, talking to my network, informing everybody that this is what I'm doing, and this is what I want to do, and this is what is my passion, my role, this is what I've been doing. So I have been very strong in communicating to people that I'm here and you can get me anytime. And this is what the services that I give, and that is what I talk about. So I talk about my services, my knowledge, everything that I understand about my area of domain, my niche. I talk about it on the LinkedIn platform, on videos, on YouTube, and all those factors. So from therein, I get people, and of course the networking is the biggest thing that you have to do. And most of my work has come through referrals and networks itself.
Super. Doing this, what is your way to motivate yourself continuously?
Yes, so it's very easy for us, like who are just 2 years, 3 years in the journey, when things don't roll out as per your conviction. Because when we are young, we think that, oh, we know so much, and now when we enter the market, we'll have everything. So that is the mindset that we enter into. But when you
Right.
face the reality, it's not like that. People are not sitting to take you up. People are not there to entertain you. They are there to actually evaluate you and understand your worth. So what keeps me motivated at my times when I'm low is only one thing which made me drive to follow my passion. So I had always that chance and choice to go back to a 9 to 5 job and get to that 6-figure salary, but I didn't do that. So that is that one moment of my life which keeps me motivated, that no, you have chosen this path and it's you who has to drive it further. Nobody else can do it for you. So
Correct.
that is one motivation that has always been inside me, that I am the creator of my own things and nobody has control over it apart from me. So that is the thing that keeps me motivated.
Super. Do you get any time in a given day, do you get demotivated? And then what is your response or what do you do after that to again pep up yourself and come, onto the
Yeah,
front?
sure, sure. So definitely. So when you are a working mother, a working house, a working wife, and that also work from home. And I started just before the pandemic hit, right? So I started in 2019. The 19 year was good. 2020 was a big, big blow for all of us. So if I say the first 3 months were completely shattered for me, because I was a fresher, starting new, where to start, what to start. Every day was a demotivating journey, if I have to say. And every day I have to pull my up and say that no, I'm a mother first. I have to take care of that. I'm a wife. I have to take care of that. And then I'm a professional. But when I was in this kind of a frame, I never took my profession to be serious. So now I changed the thing. So now I'm a professional, then I'm a mother, and then I'm a wife. So I've changed my thought process, my mindset completely.
Okay.
And the moment I changed my mindset completely, I told to myself that no, you have to be there. You have to be visible. And social media boomed like anything. I mean, it bursted like anything. And so did I. So we actually gelled in together, I must say. And to motivate me on a low giving day, I do a lot of positive self talk to me. I give a lot of time to myself in terms of doing what I really love doing. And of course, my son, who is there, who is my biggest motivator, when I see him, I say, I did everything for you. So now I need to push myself.
True. Who are your mentors? Do you follow any or get a guidance from your mentors? So you can tell us about your mentors.
True. So yes, I do to specify. I don't have a specific one mentor that I follow, but I have various. So first and foremost, my mentor has to be my father, who is a great orator and a public speaker. So I get that energy from him. In training industry, I follow all the league training trainers who are there, who are doing a lot of good work. So maybe Indian trainers or trainers from the foreign country, I do follow their work. I do follow their pattern. I do follow what they want to talk about and how did it do it. And regarding, if I say my personal favorite would always be Zig Ziglar, whom I follow. And I have been following him. I have been following Simon Sinek for that matter. I have been following Vivek Bindra for that matter. So I follow various people who are in sync with my thought process.
Okay.
And if on the Indian contest, for motivational speaking and speeches, I follow a lot of Sonu Sharma. I follow author Sherry. I follow all these people for motivational speaking.
Good, good.